Hi, beautiful Libras. Welcome back to the channel. Libra, I hope you're doing super amazing. Let's get into your messages. This is for Libra. Let's go, Libra. One more, Spirit saying. Yeah. Okay, let's go, Libra. True love can never really be lost. Life begins again. Be calm and keep going, okay? Inner space and universal knowledge. It isn't about being right, it's about doing the right thing. When it feels right, do it. So that's what it says. Don't fear change. Embrace it and grow. So true love can never be lost. If you was to lose somebody, it wasn't unless it's by death, really. True love can never be lost. If you can lose it, it maybe wasn't yours to have. You know what I mean? Or someone, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if it feels right, do it. Okay? That could be taken either way. Let's get into your messages. This is earth magic going on. Vigilance. What's going on? Instincts. Perspective. The ancestors here. Telling you to focus on what you truly want. What is it that you truly want? That's what it's saying. Maybe somebody feared changing or feared that things would change. Like, even if you lost a person here, it's like true love can never really be lost. Even if you're not with them, if it truly was love, you can't lose it. So let's find out what's going on. This is for Libra. This is heartache and loss. Listen to your intuition. Moving on. Why is someone feeling conflicted and defeated here? I don't know. Could be fear of financial or material changes. Well, then that's not love. You know what I mean? If someone put their finances over love, then it wasn't love to begin with at all. Because as a team, you get through those things. You know, this is the ebb and flow. Like, I think someone feared what it would mean. Fear of financial changes. How would this financially change me? That's not love, if you're even asking that question. Like, the heart wants what the heart wants. And when you're truly in love with somebody, finances shouldn't be the issue. I'm just going to be real. Because let me tell you, and I've lived a long time, it's amazing what Spirit does. Like, I've had wealth and I've not had wealth, and I've had wealth again, and I've not had wealth. The funny thing is, you know what's really amazing to me? It's almost like, because money comes and it goes, okay, but love is consistent. Money comes and money goes. But if someone was to remove their love because of finances, that wasn't love to begin with at all. Just saying. Yeah, it was about material and spiritual, like someone's feeling conflicted about their finances here. Just hang on. You had to trust your intuition. Now, it isn't about winning. It isn't about winning. What did it say in that card? It isn't about being right. It's about doing the right thing. So somebody's trying to justify their actions here by going, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. Like, I made the right call because it's like I'm going for material things. I'm going for materials. Like, I'm basing my choices upon finances and not on love. But like I said, the funny thing is that money comes and goes. So you might have money today, but you may not have it tomorrow. And you might be broke today and you might get wealthy the next year or week. You don't know. But I do know Spirit does this, right? When Spirit is trying to prove a point. So if somebody made a financial decision fearing losing their material wealth by making a decision about love, well, then that's what you have. You don't have love. You have materialism. And the two should not be construed. Okay? So if somebody made a financial decision, a material decision, and was materialistic in an issue, be sure Spirit can take that from you. It's ebb and flow. So they might be wealthy one day and they could be broke the next day. But who is at your side? But the people that you blew over, who actually loved you? Like, that's what Spirit's getting at here. Yeah, I'm not gonna sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice. I don't want to make that sacrifice. So they left you suffering here, and they left you heartbroken here. And you were the light. And they're over there celebrating while you're suffering. What the hell? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is so deceptive. And that's why this person, it's about being right. I'm going to be right. I need to be right. I gotta be right. Well, they're a right fighter. Okay, but what did they win? They're like, I was right, I was right, I was right. But what were they right about? That's what I want to know. What do they think that they're so right about? Yeah, they got in way too deep. That's what they did. For finances. See what I'm saying? Oh. The more you need, the more you have, the more you need. This is like somebody insatiable. There's never enough money to go around. And now I'm thinking that this person is envious because they thought that they were going to get the jackpot. And it turns out their money is being blocked. Well, I'm going to get the jackpot here. But it ain't love. So they went the materialistic route, thinking I'm right, I'm making a good financial decision, feels right, I'm just going to go do it. I am going to go in with someone else. I'm going to engage in what I have. I got this money rolling in. I'm a money roller here, a high roller. I can spend my money where I want, do what I want. Really? I'm right. But they were doing wrong. And now this is poetic justice, like I just finished saying. So maybe this person had money at the time, and didn't want to sacrifice, and maybe they sacrificed you for their finances. Like, I'm all in. This is greed. Okay. Spirit goes, all right then, you need to be right. Okay, you're right. You go ahead. You're right. You're always right. You think you can predict the future? You think you can blow over what I have sent you? Then you go right ahead and you do that. And now Spirit blocks their money. Now where are you? You've blown over the people who truly were the light. You've blown over the people who did honestly love you. You've sacrificed the people you love for wealth. So now Spirit goes, when I block your finances, you gonna tell me you're right? So I don't think this person ever thought. I think they sacrificed you for materialism. I want to be wealthy. I want money. I want wealth. Well, okay, Spirit's going, they left you for dead. Okay? Just trying to, pleasure themselves. Yeah. Crazy. Being inconsistent, love bombing, liar. This person is a liar. They just left you unread. And maybe they were financially using you, or maybe the person that they abandoned you for. You want to see how fast they get abandoned when they run out of money? Because it's here. Just saying. And maybe somebody bailed out on you when you ran out of money. But the funny thing is that this person, whoever they were dealing with, it's almost like they could have had money. Do you want to see how fast they get abandoned when they run out of money? Oh boy. Yep. This person is a liar. They were lying to you. Oh boy. I don't know. This looks like you're moving on. That's what it looks like. You got your integrity, though. This person was gaslighting. Well, Yeah, this is a player. They were playing you. Oh, they saw something shinier, right? So they thought they were going to get somebody who had more money. This is materialistic. So if they went to somebody who is materialistic, do you think they're not going to get dumped on their head when there's no more money coming in? Because that's where Spirit's going to hit them. In the wallet, in the pocketbook. Money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Money. They will betray you for $1. And I knew they were going to end up regretting it. I knew they were. They sit here, broke your heart. But look, I told you, now they're pinching pennies. So, do you know what I'm saying? Now they're pinching pennies. They abandoned you, left you dead on the road for someone who they thought had more money. They were all about the money. All about money, 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 money. And when the money runs out, then what? Do you want to see how fast they get dropped like abandoned, rejected, and left for dead? Money. Greed. I told you the tables could be turning here. So now, look. So maybe they had more than you had, or you had more than they had. But I don't think so. I think at the time, like, you're pretty comfortable here. And maybe now you have moved on and maybe you're doing a little bit more financially better. And now they're without, their money is being blocked. Okay, their money is being blocked to teach them a lesson. And the person who they left for dead is actually prospering. So now they look back at their life and they go, well, I didn't know that they was going to turn out to be prosperous. Well, I didn't know that they were going to end up on top here. And now they're regretting what they did because they're pinching pennies. Okay? So their finances are being blocked because Spirit was trying to teach them a lesson. If you truly love someone, you're going to make it work in good times and in bad times. You're not going to just dump somebody because you're having hard times. Do you know what I'm saying? But materialistic people do. And this is a materialistic person. And their money's being blocked. And they're all stressing out about it. Yeah. Mistake. Been blown up. This could even be like a mental breakdown they're having about their money. I don't know. It's like, I told you. What'd I say? Broke. Brokey doke. With the third party. Broke. Broke. Like I said. So, Spirit's like, let's see. Let's see if that materialistic person over there is going to hang around when they find out that they don't have no money. Let's see how long they last. seems like they're being punished. I'm just saying. You are the light, and they rejected your love for $1. $1. Oh. So now that this person only got $1 to their name, can't even buy you a hamburger. Have they learned their lesson? They were reckless. See, look. Look, they ghosted you for a lousy buck. Put you on red to pursue something that they could gain out of financially, or so they thought. Oh, my Lord. See? Money. Give me the money. It's all about money. Well, like I said, that's a manipulation. So they blew over a true love situation, someone who they truly love, to go chase the mighty dollar. That's what Spirit's saying. They may have left you dead on the road to go pursue a mighty dollar. And so Spirit's taken their dollars away. They sacrificed someone who they truly loved, searching for the lucrative, perfect partner with all this money. Turns out they're broke. Well, see, I told you. Materialistic. They've been wasting their time. Now look, they could have thought you were a waste of their time because you're not upper class. Just as an example. And then it turns out that you're the prosperous one. Isn't that how it works? That is how it works. All's well. Trust in the wise spirits and your prayer will be answered. Trust in the wise spirit. Yeah, so if this person rejected you for money, you didn't lose nothing. But they lost the gift. They lost the gift. So, sometimes life just works that way. I've seen it many times, so I know it's real. And I know it's, when I seem to be most prosperous? When I didn't have anyone. When I didn't have anyone. And, when I had some people, they would look their nose down at me, then why are you with someone? Why do you choose someone who you think, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, just because someone goes after someone for money doesn't mean you're going to have it. Which is why you're supposed to look at the values. Do I love this person enough to go through hardships with them? What about when times are not good? Would we have communication skills? Would we be able to pull our way out of this? You know what I'm trying to say here? because you don't always have money. But somebody's all about the money. The money, the money, the money, the money. But they could be miserable as heck. You know what what happened to me? This is weird. Like, I'm not sure why Spirit did it that way, but I had to learn a lot of lessons about people, and I had to learn a lot of lessons about money. And like, when I didn't have anybody, I seemed to acquire a lot of money. I don't know why that is. Or a lot more money than I would have had. And then you meet somebody, and you meet little grease balls who want to roll you for your money. And in here you're thinking, oh, it's love. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. BS, it don't. Because I had to learn that lesson the hard way. And I know a lot of people around me have as well. So you better judge a person based on their character, not what they have, not what they don't have. It's because money goes. It comes and it goes, I'm telling you. They chose a partner thinking that they could prosper. Even though it didn't feel right to them. They did it anyway, just to prove a point. You know what I mean? It's like they were trying to prove a point that they could become financially wealthy or something like that. And they blew over somebody who truly loved them to get that. Now they're pinching pennies. And I'm telling you, they're going to end up getting rejected by that person because they're materialistic just like they were. They're going to get betrayed. That's why you shouldn't choose materialistic people over people who love you, because they will betray you. And I've learned my lesson on that too. Nobody, I don't care if I'm being stupid or not stupid, but I would never again get into a relationship without some sort of prenuptial agreement with anybody. I don't care how broke I am, how wealthy I am. It wouldn't make a difference. This is poetic justice. So, everybody gets their lesson, man, because the lesson isn't about it. It's like this person is just like money, 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 money. I gotta look good. I gotta get somebody who's got a lot of money. I want to show off that I got a lot of money. Well, they've attracted somebody who likes money too, but they ain't earning it. They're going broke doing it, so let them have it. You're not supposed to go with people like this person didn't even listen to their own instincts and their own intuition. They knew that this person was materialistic. Okay? They knew it. And they blew you over, somebody who truly loved them, for a paycheck or a dollar, an extra dollar or something. And then they get there, and then they run out of money, and then they get rejected. That's what's going to happen. They're going to run out of money. Their money is being blocked. Spirit's teaching them a lesson. you shouldn't have to flash your cash to attract a partner. You shouldn't have to like have X amount of dollars to attract someone. If it feels right, do it. But this person was not trusting their own intuition. They were mesmerized, hypnotized by the dollar sign. That's what they were done. They were hypnotized by the dollar. Yeah. And they've affected their own destiny. So, they've affected their own destiny. They changed and altered their own destiny by doing this. Even though they knew better, they had a point to prove. They tried to prove you wrong. They tried to, prove that they were right. And they were wrong. And it isn't about how much you got in the bank. It's about how you treat people along the way. And that's the part they skipped that detail. Even though they knew better. This person knew better. They got mesmerized by the dollar signs. That's what they did do. And when the cash runs out, that other person will be gone. Take care.